Of the 324 million people that live in America, these are the two cute little Swedish children that you will have to choose against: Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. It's practically a choice of how you would like to commit suicide. So, on November the 8th, the beginning of the end, what should you do? Well, lucky for you, I have got the answer. Pay close attention because this is going to be really quick and decisive, as that's the only way to attend to your short attention span. Okay, here we go. Fear. Were you scared of the most? That is what this election is all about. You cannot simply go out of this election being completely satisfied with who you have voted for. That's why I have spent the last 4 years building and constructing a reliable mathematical concept that will determine with certainty the best candidate that you shall vote for. Here is the ultimate graph that I have created. It compares both intelligence versus the reliability of a candidate. Even though policies are what you should be voting for, they are practically irrelevant now since we are all committing suicide anyway. Here is the sweet spot on the graph. So where do Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump stand? Well, let me show you, starting with Donald. Donald isn't the smartest bloke out there. He hasn't had much experience with politics. He has said some pretty explicit stuff. He thinks China is behind global warming, and he's real shady about his taxes and stuff. So let's move him over to the left a little bit. Now, on reliability, can we trust him with the launch codes? Well, he's a bit impulsive. He's maybe a bit close with Putin. He lies about campaign funding, but he does like to stand his ground, although that does come with interrupting frequent. Wrong. So let's just pull him down on the graph real quick. So now we can say that yes, he's pretty dumb, but neither reliable or unreliable. Hillary Clinton. Well, she has been in the politics business for a while now. Although she has made some pretty questionable decisions, she is pro-war. She wants a no-fly zone in Syria, which will lead to World War III, so I will just put her a tad to the right on the smartness scale. Reliability-wise, she is extremely shady. She has accusations ranging from child trafficking to looting the bloody White House. The Clinton Foundation has about 4 million scandals running through it, such as receiving the same funding that ISIS did. She owned a private email server. She has random spasms in public. And also, she dug at Bernie Sanders. So yeah, let's see where that puts her on the graph. Very unreliable, so it's not looking good for either of them. Both distant from the sweet spot. Maybe it's their age. Hillary is 69 while Trump is 70. They are pretty ancient. Take into consideration that the most popular age in America is 22, followed by 23, then 21. That's gotta be a significantly different mindset. That age, as Obama is currently 55. It's like a 15-year age gap between Hillary and Trump. Like, at least Hillary knows how to send emails. So is that it? No, there is one last option. Thoughts right. Third-party candidates. Big old Gary Johnson and Jill Stein. Where do they fit on the graph? Well, you probably haven't heard of them, so they must be pretty bad. Let's begin with Gaza. Gary is very questionable. I would not say he's the smartest person out there. Take a look at this interview.
And based on that, I think I could stand up there for the whole debate and not say anything and emerge as a leader.
Like, imagine him speaking to all the world leaders, and then he just begins doing this.
I think I could stand up there for the whole debate and not say anything and emerge as a leader.
Gary also wants to get rid of the Department of Education. This is his stance on global warming.
In billions of years, the sun is going to actually grow and encompass the earth, right? So global warming is in our future.
Gary doesn't really latch onto trending topics.
About Aleppo.
About
Aleppo.
And what is Aleppo?
You're kidding.
No.
So yeah, let's put Gary right over here on the graph. What about his reliability? Well, Gary stands by pretty much everything he says, even though he may get a little bit aggressive at times. Take a look at this.
I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue, really.
But it's not a question of arguing.
Now let's put this on the graph. So I guess although Gary Johnson is quite dumb, he is firmly reliable. The last candidate with a chance of presidency is Jill Stein. Is she smart? Well, she is a former doctor. She doesn't traffic children, nor does she grab women by the pussy. She has an open mind on 9/11 and has a very good understanding of global warming. So let's now put it on the graph. I would say she is quite smart, just a bit smarter than Hillary Clinton. Reliably wise, she has made a few tweets in which she has then changed, but nothing compared to Doug and Bernie Sanders or having an intimate relationship with Vladimir Putin. So now let's apply that to the graph. Oh wow, Jill Stein has made it into the good area. Well, I guess we all vote for Jill Stein then, right? Well, you can try, but Donald or Hillary will win anyway. Gerrymandering, that's what they will do. Don't know what that is. Well, let's say this was a state in America and 200 million people voted over here for Jill Stein, but then over here one person voted for Hillary, and then another person over here voted for Hillary. There's much more people that voted for Jill Stein, right? Well, it doesn't matter, cause if we put a line here and here, then there is 2 districts in favor of Hillary come upward to the one that is in favor of Jill Stein. So Hillary wins, although she only received 2 votes compared to Jill, who received 200 million. So GG. See you in the afterlife. When I am assassinated after uploading this video, I guess vote for Jill or maybe Goes, but I can't tell you who to vote for. My name ain't Casey Neistat. GG. Well played.
You know what? I've climbed the highest mountain on each of the 7 continents. I'm going to do a 3,000-mile mountain bike ride here, upcoming. Trump's a pussy.